What's up, Dolphins fans, and welcome back to the Dolphins Sports Network. Here's the news from this week. The Pirates versus the Rising Star from last week's game. The Pirates were able to win 3-2 and beat the Rising Star at their home stadium, which is a beautiful stadium, by the way, just recently built. Here's a look at the standings now. Dolphins 4-0 on top, one game ahead of the Sharks. And in today's matchup, they'll be playing the Rising Star at that beautiful stadium I just mentioned. That'll kick off later this afternoon. So on the mound for the Dolphins will be Kingsbury, his first start of the season. And on the mound for the Rising Star will be Reyes. So, without further ado, we send you down to Rising Star Stadium. Let's get this started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dolphin Sports Network. Today we'll be covering the Dolphins at the Rising Star here in Rising Star Stadium. So on the mound for the Rising Star is Reyes, getting his first start of the season. And the leadoff man is Briggs. 1-2 count, and he hits one, but right at Matthews over at first, one out. So as you see, the next batter here is Hall. He's subbing in for Brown over at third base, because today, Brown at third base, Lowe at catcher, and that one's off his glove, and he'll be safe at first. But like I was saying, Brown at third base, Lowe at catcher, and Bronco in center field all requested a rest day, so they'll be back next game. But their backups are in today, and here's another, and this will be a double play, won't it? Yes, it will. So that's Sanchez, the backup center fielder. Coming up next is the Rising Star 1, 2, and 3. So here we got Kingsbury for the Dolphins, his first start of this season. The leadoff man for the Rising Star will be their center fielder, Robbins. 1-1 pitch, and that one's hit, but Jackson makes an error, and he's too fast. Barely beats it, but Jackson with an error to lead off the game. Left fielder Dixon now, runner at first, strikes him out with the cutter. Kingsbury with his first strikeout of the game. Here's Jimenez, second baseman. Runner at first, and that one's hit very far, and that's bad news. It hits off the base of the wall. Runner's rounding third. That might score a run, and it won't even be close at the plate. Rising Star take a very early lead. So it only took 3 batters, and the Rising Star already have a 1-0 lead over the Dolphins. And he strikes him out. So Kingsbury, second strikeout of the game. Here's the Rising Star. And he'll hit one, but King able to make a diving, or should I say sliding, catch in left field. So the Rising Star do put on 1 run in this inning. Top of the second now. Johnson, his first at-bat of the game. And that one's hit hard, but King over in right field for the Rising Star, able to make the catch. So now we got St. Patrick, batting .385, already has a home run on the season. 3-2 count, and he strikes out on the slider. Not happy with the ref's call there. Jackson now, batting .312 on the season. No homers, no RBIs, and he strikes out here on the fastball. So back-to-back strikeouts in the inning. Bottom of the second coming up next. So the Rising Star here have all the momentum working for them. Can they put on even more runs? And that one's hit over to Jackson to bury, 1 out. Here's Matthews, number 26 for the Rising Star, and he strikes out. Kingsbury with another strikeout. Edwards, batting 118. And he strikes out 2. So Kingsbury able to collect a couple strikeouts. Heading to the 3rd inning now. Dolphins losing by 1. So here's King, the left fielder for the Dolphins, batting 167. Oh, and that one's hit high, deep, carrying well, gone. King with his 2nd home run of the season, 435. Tie ball game here at Rising Star Stadium. And speaking of Rising Star Stadium, as you may have noticed, as he grounds out, this field is very new and very deep. This is a fielding-friendly field. King hit that one 435 to get it out of here. But like I said, this field brand new. Its very first season running. So here's Briggs now. 1-2 count, and he strikes out on the slider. So Dolphins tie things up here in the top of the 3rd with a King blast, his 2nd of the season. Here's Aguirre now, his first at bat. 0-1 count, and that one's hit hard, but Jackson fields it cleanly, gets the out. Robbins now, 0-for-1 on the day. Leadoff man, and he'll hit one to Jackson. He able to field it cleanly. 2 outs here now. Dixon up, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. 2-0 count, and that one's hit up the middle. It'll be a base hit. So 2-out base hit for Dixon. Bottom of the 3rd here. Jimenez already has a double. And he strikes out. So the Dolphins are able to hold them here in the bottom of the 3rd after scoring one in the top of the 3rd. Heading to the 4th, all tied up at 1. Got Hall here for his 2nd at bat. Already has a single on the day. And he'll hit a chopper today. And that'll be first out of the inning. Sanchez here, grounded into a double play his first time. And that one's hit up the middle, base hit by Sanchez. His first hit of the new season. Johnson now, batting 188 with a home run and 2 RBI, strikes out on the 83-mile-an-hour fastball. St. Patrick here has a strikeout. Runner at first, top of the 4th. Hit to 2nd, but fielded clean by Jimenez. 3 outs. Bottom of the 4th coming up next here at Rising Star Stadium. Still tied at 1. So we got Day. 0-for-1 with a strikeout. And he strikes out again. 2nd of the day. King here for the Rising Star, their right fielder. And that one's hit hard to Jackson at 2nd. 2 outs. Got Weaver. 0-for-1. Kingsbury delivers, and it's hit right at Barry. Snags it out of the air. 3 outs. Heading to the top of the 5th here. 1-1, Rising Star Stadium. So we got Jackson up. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. No home runs or RBIs on the season, but that one's hit, and it'll get... Oh, never mind. Looked like it might have got past Jimenez there for a second, but he's able to barely reach out and grab it. So King here, he already has a home run on the day. Home run to tie up this game, and that one gets just past him. It's rolling down the line. King thinking 2, but thinks better of it and stops at 1. So 1 out. King just hit a single. 1 out. Top of the 5th. Runner at first. The catcher, Nelson, up. And he hits one in the gap. This could score a run if he hurries. Nelson heading to second. King, he's going to round third. Nelson's going to round second. He's thinking 3. King will score. Nelson will be safe. So the backup catcher Nelson with a triple, an RBI triple to give the Dolphins the lead here at Rising Star Stadium. 1-2 count, and that one's hit. That might score another run. Nelson hustling home, and he'll be safe. Second run scored here in the top of the 5th by the Dolphins. Dolphins now with a 3-1 lead. 2 outs, and he'll hit that one. That should be the 3rd out. Aguirre records the 3rd out. So the Dolphins able to tack on 2 more to take the lead here against the Rising Star at their home field. So here we go. Matthews 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kingsbury over to Hall. Hall records the out. Edwards also struck out. Kingsbury looking for his 7th strikeout. He won't get it, but he will get an out as Jackson throws it to Barry. Aguirre up, batting .200 on the season. Shortstop for the Rising Star. And he'll hit that one in the air. Base hit into center field. So Aguirre with a base hit. 2 out base hit. Robbins up now for the Rising Star. Runner on first. Bottom of the 5th. Heading to the top of the 6th as Hall records the 3rd out. 6th inning coming up next. Dolphins lead 3-1 against the Rising Star. So here's the 3rd baseman for today, Hall. See what he can do. And he's hit. And oh, he felt that one. He is not happy about it either. See if his teammates can get back at it for him. Runner on first. And that one will get through. The first baseman just looked at it. And oh, he's hustling for home. He's rounding 3rd. And he's hustling for 3rd. So that'll score a run. And it's another RBI triple here for the Dolphins. Sanchez able to get an RBI triple. So these substitute players have made a loud awakening, and he's going home. Another run here for the Dolphins. Dolphins lead 5-1. So like I was saying, these substitute players for 3rd base, center field, and catcher have made a lot of noise today as St. Patrick strikes out. So here's Jackson. Over 2 with a strikeout. And he strikes out again. So the Dolphins able to put on 2 more, leading 5-1 here against the Rising Star. Now Dixon up for the Rising Star. 1 for 2 on the day. And he'll hit that one to Johnson. 1 out. Jimenez here. He has a double and a strikeout. Also with the 1 RBI for the Rising Star. Hall dives and it goes in between them. Goes in between Johnson and Hall. That's a single. Here's Day back up. Over 2 with 2 strikeouts. And this could be a double play ball. Kingsbury to Johnson to Barry. Double play, 3 outs. Heading to the 7th inning now. Things getting tight here for the Rising Star. They're going to need runs. King up. He's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. See if he can make it 3 for 3. And it doesn't look like he'll be able to as he grounds out to second base. Nelson up. He has a triple. Backup catcher with a triple. And he'll hit that one to 3rd. But Day makes an error. He'll be hustling and he'll barely beat it out. Nelson with a single off of a triple. So here's Barry. He has a sacrifice fly. Runner at first. And that one smacked to center field. But hit super hard. Just just at Robbins in center field. 2 outs. Briggs up. Back to the top of the order. 0 for 3. Rising Star bringing in a new pitcher. It's Oliver. His second appearance of the season. Runner at first. That one's hit up the middle, base hit. Runner will advance to second base. So after that Briggs base hit, here's Hall. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a hit by pitch. Runner at first and second, and Hill hit a bouncer. Aguirre will record the out. 3 outs. 7th inning stretch here in Rising Star Stadium. Dolphins lead 5-1. Here's King now. He's 0 for 2. Rising Star are going to need to make some noise if they have any hopes of a comeback as King grounds out to Johnson. Now we got Weaver. See what he can do here. Dolphins are going to bring in a new relief pitcher. His name is Dechula. His first appearance as he strikes out the first batter he sees. So now up here is number 26, Matthews, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, batting .250. Dechula delivers, and he'll get a ground out here over to second. Heading to the 8th inning now. Things looking good for the Dolphins' winning streak, hoping to stay undefeated. Back here at Rising Star Stadium, home of the Rising Stars. Top of the 8th inning here. Hall up now. And he'll hit a ground out to Aguirre. Or sorry, that was Sanchez, not Hall. Here's Johnson. Shortstop. And he'll ground out to second base. Oh, just kidding, that's an error. And Hall, or Johnson, oh my goodness. He'll be able to roll up to first safely. St. Patrick here. And that one's thrown down the middle, hit hard, but just hangs up a little bit. Robbins able to get the out at center field. Jackson up now for the Dolphins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, and he'll strike out again, looking not happy with the ref's call. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Rising Star down to their last 6. Edwards now. Rising Stars catcher. And Dechula strikes out another one. Number 88, Dechula, making a name for himself here. Here's Aguirre. And he'll get a ground out. So, 0 for 3, Robbins up next. Batting .300 on the season with 1 RBI, and he'll ground out to Jackson. Heading to the 9th inning now. Dolphins trying to hold the Rising Star. So here's King. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Home run to tie this game early, and a walk here. King with a lead-off walk here on the top of the 9th. Nelson already with a triple, RBI triple, and he hits that one hard. But Dixon in left field able to make a sliding catch to save a hit. 1 out, Barry up, sacrifice fly into strikeout. Runner at first, and he'll be walked. So 2 walks this inning. Puts the runners at second and first with Briggs up. 1 for 4 with a single. Full count, and he strikes out on the nasty curveball. Swung out of his shoes. Here's Hall. And Hall, high chopper. It's going to be close. Not as close as I thought as Hall grounds out. Bottom of the 9th. Rising Star. Need 4 to tie, 5 to win. Dixon down to the Rising Stars' last 3 outs. And Dachula strikes him out. Rising Star down to 2 outs. Dachula has been on fire here late in the game. Jimenez now 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and a strikeout. And he hits that one hard over the hall at third. 2 outs. So, Day now. Rising Star down to their last out. Down by 4. And he'll strike him out on the curveball. Dolphins win 5-1 to extend their winning streak to 5 games. Undefeated here at the beginning of the season. Can they keep it going? Welcome back, everybody, to the Dolphins Sports Network. If you joined us earlier today for the Dolphins game, you would have seen the Dolphins continue their winning streak. They won earlier today 5-1 against the Rising Star on the road. And Kingsbury, in his first start of the season, was able to get the win. He pitched 6.1 innings and allowed 1 run. And King, the left fielder for the Dolphins, hit his second home run of the season. So, without further ado, we give you today's MVP. And as you may have guessed, it was King, the king of the Dolphins, able to collect the MVP for today's game. Join us back here on Dolphin Sports Network for next game. See you then.